finally time. Let the Eurovision
podcast
begin.
Hello, and welcome to a new episode of the Eurovision podcast. Today we will take a look at the Big Five and also the host country, the Netherlands, because they have also rehearsed right now. And we will talk a bit about the red carpet event, which was on Sunday. It was not a red carpet, but a turquoise carpet, or how do you say turquoise? And we will also do a little bit chit-chat about the second rehearsals, about everything around what is happening right now in Rotterdam, because it's the day before the contest. So I'm very excited, but also I'm looking forward to it. So we will start with Italy, because they were the first country who is rehearsing today. And the band is called Måneskin with chit-chat. And now I know why they have this name, because, well, it's a Danish word for moonlight, I think, or shining moon. And the lead singer, not the lead singer, but the only female in the group, Victoria, I think it's her name, she's half Danish. So I really liked that they were asked her, can you say something in Danish just for, we need the name for our group, for like a name holder, like a placeholder for to name their group. And she said, well, what about Måneskin, because it's moonlight in Danish. And since then they never changed it, and they said, okay, now we keep it. So just a fun fact on the side. Their song is called chit-chat, and it was never on my radar since Sanremo. I knew about them, but I heard their song just a few times, and I got never into the song, let's say it like this. But after the rehearsals, I have to say I'm a big fan of them. I also did some research about them in social media. I really love their Instagram. They're such cool people. I wish to be like a friend of them, because I think they're quite nice. I love their style, because it's very maybe like 70s inspired. Victoria looks very good. Also, like Damian, they all look very good, to be honest. And I like their style. And what I also noticed, I was very surprised, they're so young, and I didn't know that. Like their average age is between 18 and 22. So for such young people, they do a very good job. I mean, if I remember what I did when I was 18, it was not like that. So I'm very surprised about them, and I really like them. And now they're like one of the top favorites. I think I think currently they're number one on the betting odds. So congratulations, Italy. I never expected it to be such a big grower to me, and also for the fans and for the betting odds and everything. So currently they maybe will win, depends on the running order and everything, but it's a huge possibility that they will win on Saturday. So I'm very surprised, but pleasantly surprised. About their staging, I was also very impressed, because they use so many pyros and fire, everything. So there's like a lot of smoke around them. Despite their very young age, they are very good on stage. They can do the rock moves very good. And so everything is like really surprising to me. And right now also like kind of like their entry, because at first I was not very into it. I had to listen it more times maybe, but currently I'm a huge fan of them. They're not my personal winners currently, but if they win, it will be very deserving. And also for Italy, because Italy they really deserve to be a winner, because they almost won in 2015. In 2017 they were big favorites, but the staging was not so good. In 2019 they almost won with Soldi Mahmoud. So they're very underrated, and it's just a matter of time that Italy will win the contest, because this is like one of those country who is, since their return 10 years ago, they really are on a high level, and everyone should like notice Italy and not underestimate Italy. Sorry. I really like the clothes of this band, because it's very they show a lot of skin, which is not a bad thing, but it suits very good the image of the band. And for example, Damian is completely naked above his trousers, so I think he just has suspenders, how do you call it, those to hold the trousers, and nothing else. So you can see his tattoos, and it will maybe get a lot of fangirly votes. So congratulations, I am very impressed. I love their rehearsal. They do a very good job. I really like that they're also a little bit shy in interviews, maybe just because of English. Maybe they have troubles with talking in English, but I am a fan. I want to listen to their music, and I will continue and discover their other music. Next one is Jendrik with I Don't Feel Hate, and Jendrik is such a cool guy, such a lovely guy. I really want to be like a friend of him, and also like his friends, because those people who are on stage, they're not just, the TV broadcaster didn't say, okay, you have those kind of people there, they will help you on stage and that's it. No, all the other people are close friends to him, and this is such a dream come true, I think, for Jendrik. I think he knows that he will not win, and this is not his ambition to win the contest, but he just wants to have a good time. And I can see on his social medias that he has a very good time. It's like a excursion, like a school trip with friends, and I really like that he's taking this as a big party and as a big, even though he receives so much negativity about his song, but he will do the best of it. I think he has fun, and that's the main thing. You don't have to be like with a mind of, I need to go there to win the contest. You just need to have fun, and I think he is doing it right. He knows he will not win, but he just makes the best of it, and you can see that he's clearly following all the artists. He's commenting on every post, and he's so interactive with the other contestants. He made friends with nearly everyone, I think. So I really like his personality, and he's doing a very good job. Even though I'm not a big fan of his song, but I think now he knows it very well. But he has fun, and I like when people have fun, and it's very a smile. It comes. I can have a smile on my face when I see him. But also let's talk about the rehearsal and the staging. It's not very different to those stage performance he did in Germany. So he has the middle finger costume there, which is a peace sign. He has 3 friends who are doing backings and some dance moves. I like that they're dressed in a cartoon comic, so you can see like the quirkiness of it. He's dressed with a very shiny purple pink jacket with blue trousers. Everything is like feel good, fun, so they're dressed very good. Also the LED, he has a lot of like comic things going on there. I'm not a fan. I think it will come one of the last 10 places. Germans are used to it, so it will not. Everyone knows that it will not be the winner. So, but he has fun. I like that he has fun. He's a big fan of the ESC, so it's like a wild card. Like a fan of the ESC gets to has the chance to perform on the biggest stage on the world. So I'm really grateful that he's like this. He knows he will not win the contest, but he has fun. And that's it. I like him, but not the song. Next one is the host country, and it's Django McCroy with Birth of a New Age. And I really love the costumes. They're very stylish. There are like 4 people. I think his twin brother is also on stage. There's one dancer and I think backing vocalist. And they're dressed in blue, white, red, and black. So I guess blue, white, and red is the colors of the Netherlands, because he's representing the Netherlands, and black could be maybe like all the other ethnicities in the Netherlands, because he's from a former Dutch colony, Suriname. And I also love that he is taking his heritage on the stage last year in his song Grow, which was not one of my favorites, let's be honest. It was just a normal, slow, boring ballad to me with, well, he showed a lot of emotions, but I don't like those kind of boring ballads where you don't hear any instruments in the background and not so many lyrics. So this one is better for me, like last year. But I still think he has the curse of the host country, so it will end up, very sadly, like on the last positions, maybe even last. It depends who qualifies from the final. So if there's one country who's qualifying which is not like very liked or like a surprise qualifier, maybe this one will get the last place. But if the majority of the favorites will qualify to the final, this will sadly become last. So I'm sorry, Netherlands, you won 2019. I guess you are very proud that, not proud, oh my god, you are very lucky that you could not win again, because you had to organize almost 2 contests on the same, like on the following year numbers. So you had a show going on in 2020. You spent a lot of money just before the corona pandemic, and now you have to organize another event. So I guess they were very lucky that he's not one of the favorites to win. I mean the organizers, not the public. But I think he will do a great job. He will represent his country very well. I like that he's also representing some minorities who are living in the Netherlands. I like that we hear the Surinamese language. It never happened, I think. Yeah. And his clothes are good. Everything he is showing his culture, which is also, I like when people are showing their culture when they perform, either like the language or something like the clothes, or so I'm a fan of songs like Manija or Him, for example, so because they are showing their heritage, their culture, and I think this is one of the ideas of Eurovision. So why not? If everyone is singing Swedish recycled pop songs in English, then, and I don't think that it will last forever, this contest, but having such countries singing their or showing their culture, I think this is what the contest is about, and I really like it. Next one is Barbara Pravi with Voila, and this one is very French. It's even for a French song, it's very French, but it's not negatively meant, but very positively. I like that she's not changing a lot. She's not like dancing or starting to have something totally different compared to her national final performance. But this one, it screams minimalism, but in a good way. So she doesn't need anyone on stage. She just needs herself. She's dressed very like casual in a black normal outfit. Oh, normal. I mean, it's from Dior, I think. So, but you know what I want to say. Everything minimalistic, very simple. The lightings are very dim, and this one needs such a staging because it suits the song. If another country, let's say Hurricane is doing a minimalist staging, then it's not good. But I mean, for someone who like Barbara Pravi, this kind of staging is suiting her very well, and I guess it's also one of the favorites to win. I mean, I'm pretty sure it will end up very high, maybe even win. Well, I heard she's drawn into the first semi-finals. I'm a little bit not so sure anymore. Depends where she is. But I think this will come up as one of the favorites. It will bring France best entry since many, many years. France can be very proud of her, of their song. Everything is like I expected, and this is also good, because if your expectations are fulfilled, it's always a good sign. Her vocals are very good. She has this Edith Piaf kind of timbre in her voice, and I really love it. She has a very like deep speaking voice, but when she's singing, she has like a little bit higher pitched, so that's what I liked a lot. And yeah, perfect. France, congratulations. If you are winning, cool, I'm in for it. Next one is the United Kingdom with James Newman and Embers. And the first thing you notice are the big trumpets pointing to him. So first I thought, when I saw like the rehearsal clips, it was like on the LED, but no, it's real trumpets. They brought them from the UK, I think. So very cool, very striking. I don't know why, but the UK kind of dropped in my rankings. I don't know why. When I first heard it, I was a big fan, but hearing it more times, I started kind of to ignore it when it comes up on my playlist, for example. But like I said before in other episodes, most of the people who are watching it, they will watch it for the first time. So I guess it will strike a little bit more than for me, who has heard the song many, many times and getting a little bit bored of it. But I think for most people who are watching it for the first time, they will really like it. It will not come up as high as Italy or France, but I guess he will come up for a UK entry, very high. And I mean, top 15 is also big success for UK, because they are always like one of the least favorites. They are on the good directions, but I hope that it will lead to a path of a UK success story. But I think with James Newman, they can work on it. Yeah. Next one is Spain with Blas Cantó and Voy a Quedarme. So he's dressed all in black, which is not negatively, and I think it suits him very good to be all in black. I think everything what he would wear will suit him very well. The first thing you also will notice is the big moon behind him, and same as the UK, first I thought it was like an LED, but no, it's a real moon. So we saw a lot of like suns and planets and universes images, but I think the moon, I never saw it. There was like a half moon on Nathan Trent's performance, but anything else, a full moon, I think I never saw it somewhere. Maybe Germany 2016 with the Jamie Lee Kravitz, but I think the moon is very underrated. I don't know why. We see a lot of Earths, a lot of planets, a lot of like nebulas, galaxies, but the moon is very underrated. So I think it's a very good image. I think this song is about his grandmother who passed away some months ago, and the moon maybe symbolizes her. She's shining every night in the sky. So yeah, very good poetry, very good metaphor. He sings very well, but we all know that. And yeah, anything else? No. I think he's alone on stage, when I remember it correctly. And yeah, very dark staging, but it's okay. It's a mood, Yeah. But Spain will not come up as high as Italy or France. They will maybe be better like the last times, but it will not be on the top 10 for sure. Everyone's screaming like, oh, probably they will surprise everyone. I don't think so. It will be top 20, but nothing more, nothing less. So it's a right table. So that's it from the rehearsals of the automatic qualifiers, and now we have a little chit chat about everything what is going on right now there. I will start with a red carpet event on Sunday, which was a Turquoise Carpet, because the main sponsor of the contest is Moroccan Oil, and I think their corporate colors are turquoise, so that's why they use a turquoise carpet. I didn't like the location. It was next to the harbor, so it looked very industrial, but they were on the sea, so that's a good thing, I guess. The weather was also very good for Dutch standards. I mean, the sun was shining a little bit sometimes, and well, many people complained it was a little bit too cold, but I mean, the only thing you can't change is your age and the weather, so you have to live with it. And it was like there was a roof, so there were like it's a long hallway, and the reporters were standing on the side and asking questions, and they had to run like 200 meters. So every delegation went from one reporter to the other, and so they did this whole 200 meters. The hosts were very good. There was like one lady in yellow. She did a very good job, I think. Her questions were very good. I mean, okay, there were like a lot of questions repeating, but I guess you have to ask those kind of questions because everyone will know it, and it's some questions which maybe you have to answer many times because everyone wants to know this. So if you are like a contestant, you have to get used to answering always the same questions. But she did a good job in explaining it, and also the other guy who was there, he did also a very good job. So for me, those kind of reporters hosting the red carpet events are always like bad for me, but this time they did a very good job, and also their English was good, and we didn't hear this many times. About their fashion, about everything, so everyone was dressing very good. Did I have something in my mind positively or negatively? So for me, negatively was Albina. I don't like her style. I love her. I love her song, but her style was, she had like a bodysuit in many colors. Like it was like the ground was white, beige, but with some colors, rainbow colors on it. And well, she wanted to have like a futuristic look, but this one looked very bad to me. I'm sorry. I don't like her style. Maybe it's also what her stylist gave to her and she just accepted it, but for me it was like very bad and I didn't like it at all. Also from Switzerland, the guy John Deers, he was also wearing something very awful. It was like a see-through cardigan and some white trousers. I can't really remember everything, but I knew that it was like very bad. And positively, I think I can say that Portugal, the band from Portugal, because they were dressed in very stylish, colorful, retro clothes, and it kind of reminded me of the 70s, like a band from the 70s. So this one was like a good surprise to me. And also I was stunned by Albania, Angela Peristeri. She had a very cool red dress. It was showing her beautiful body, very good. She had like a very strange looking but very stylish kind of hat on her. She looked like a Jessica Rabbit, so very sexy, very beautiful. She's just a stunning woman to look at. And who was some who was a positive surprise for me else? Let me think. I don't remember anything else. Everything was like cool, stylish, but nothing what I can like immediately point out. So it was a cool event, even though there were like not everyone was there. So we all know that Australia's Montaigne is not there, so we knew that. But there were also some COVID cases in the team of I think Roxanne, not her, but in her team, Iceland and Poland, I think. So they had to leave out, and also Malta is staying in the same hotel like Poland. So she had also to quarantine herself. It was very sad for Malta because she really wanted to go there. I can see her, like she posted a picture of her dress. She looked very stunning. She had like a Cleopatra wig. She looked very good, and she was also posting a photo where she was crying, and I felt very sad for her. And also Roxanne, I think she would have looked very cool. I was not expecting a lot fashion from Dathi Freyr and his band, because I think they would come up with some green retro looking clothes. So it will not be very cool, stylish, but yeah, it's very sad they could not attend this event. It's like the only event where you can meet those your other contestants on the same spot, where you can socialize and where you can dress up. I mean, most of them, they didn't had maybe the chance to have like to dress up, to make up yourself. So it was like the only possibility, but some of them missed it, so it was very sad for them. And I also think there are no other parties than that. So most of the times they have like delegation parties, like an Irish party or like a Balkan party, but I think everything had to be cancelled. So very sad for this. And yeah, so what else? Well, it was not the same vibe as the years before, so there are no fans there, so just journalists. They were taking just pictures, and it was good to have something like this, because I thought it may be cancelled because of the many COVID cases, but they had to do it, so it was good to see them organizing such an event where they can meet the other contestants. So good thing. What else can we talk about? Maybe about the hosts. I don't think that I have talked about the hosts. So I'm a huge fan of Nikki tutorials. So I knew that she will be the best host, and I really love her Look Labs videos where she's interviewing the contestants, and I think she will be the favorite of everyone. Chantal Jansen, I think she's very funny, but when she's talking in Dutch, in English, maybe it will not come very good. And Jan Smit is like, he's lovely, but I don't like his strong accent. He has a very strong Dutch accent, so I can't really hear it when I know that Dutch people are talking English very well, but the accent is very strong, and I don't like that. Celia Rombley is surprisingly for me like the woman with the least good knowledge of English. So I was a little bit surprised. I thought she speak it like as a mother language, but no, her English is like the worst of everyone. I really love her, but I'm curious, she will not have a lot to talk about, so she will just be the green room host, I guess. And I don't know what Nikki Tutorial's job will be. Like, I understand last year she was only like the online host, so she did some online interviews and everything, but I think this time she will also be on stage, so this will be very cool. I thought that she might just be some online thing going on there, but being on the main stage, I think this will be very good. It's a very good decision to put her on the main stage, and I hope she has more to talk about than Chantal and Jan. So everyone likes her, everyone loves her. She's doing a good job interviewing people, because she always has, every time she's talking with someone, everyone is feeling very loose and very fun. So I really like her style of interacting with other people, and she's doing a very good job. So she should do this every year. What I also notice is that for Montaigne, we all know that she's not there. She could not come there. She felt very sad, and I watched some of her interviews, and she was crying because she felt not represented, or not welcomed, because everyone is having like a ball and she's at home. She can't join them. She feels a little bit sad. I think also she read a lot of comments, because in one interview she said, well, I don't qualify anyway, so I feel very sorry for her. She doesn't have the same experience like the others have. It's so sad to see her with such tears in her eyes and in a bad mood. I think it will be like Australia's first non-qualifier. She doesn't deserve it. She's a cool artist. I really love her. But she had no chance to promote herself. One of the journalists said, if you're not attending a party, why should I talk about you? And I think this one suits good, because if you are not there on a party, so why should you talk about her or interact with her? I feel very sorry, because this is a very big disadvantage not to be there. So I really wish her the best of luck, and to make the best of it not being there. I also felt it was very disrespectful that her meet and greet and her press conference was not attended by many journalists. So in her first interview, there were like only 3 people there in the press room, and this is not good. I mean, you need to cover everyone, and even though she's not there, it does not mean that you should not interview her and interact with her. So she needs to be treated equally like the others, and I think she doesn't feel it like this. So I'm very sad about Montaigne, and hopefully maybe one day when everything will be normal again, she can join like the main singers like Jessica Mauboy. So I'm feeling very sad, very bad for her, and but that's it. We are living in a pandemic still, so this is what it is. But she has the chance to return after last year, so at least she can say she's a Eurovision artist. Yeah, that's it. I don't have anything to talk a lot more. So tomorrow is the first semi-final. Finally, after long 2 years, finally we have something with Eurovision again. I will keep you updated with the semi-finals. We will talk about the outcome, about the shows. So stay tuned and see you, or let's hear us again next time.